Two women from the Fox Valley were arrested following a traffic stop which led to the discovery of about 1,500 fentanyl pills. The Fond du Lac County Sheriff's Office says a vehicle was stopped due to an equipment violation. One woman from Menasha, another from Appleton, granted consent to search the vehicle following several indicators of drug activity. They were taken to jail after the discovery of one suspected fentanyl pressed pill, but correctional staff later found a significant amount of pills on the woman from Appleton. Neither the names of the women involved nor the date of the traffic stops are released yet by authorities.